Welcome to Coaching for Creatives with Kirsten. My name is Kirsten Call. I'm a therapist-trained life coach and a children's book author. Together, we'll get the drama out of our lives and onto the page. Let's get started. You are listening to episode 29. You are enough. As a kid, I always felt less than. I knew my younger siblings were better than me. I believed every negative thing anyone ever said to me in childhood and early adulthood, and truthfully, perhaps even middle adulthood. It wasn't until I was about 35 when I realized I might not be the least capable person in every room. I mean, logically, I had to be at least average, right? I had done things that perhaps should have proven my worth to myself. But even now, at 48 years old, those unworthiness thoughts still plague me at times. Because worth is not about what you do or how you do it. Worth is intrinsic. We don't have to do anything at all to be worthy of love. We don't have to prove we are enough. We just are enough by virtue of existing as a human being on this planet. Sometimes we do attach our worthiness to accomplishments or degrees. We think a published book or an award will make us feel worthy. But even after a book is published or after an award is won, the thoughts still come. I'm not enough. Every client I've ever worked with in therapy or coaching has asked themselves this question: am I good enough? Do you believe other people are better than you or worse than you? What does it mean to be better or worse? What does it mean to be enough? All of these things are totally subjective, of course. But everyone questions their value. Famous people, successful people, normal people like you and me. We're not supposed to be better than we are. We're supposed to be exactly where we are on our journey. We're supposed to fall short and then learn from it. So, here are some ways to feel good enough. Number 1, notice. Pay attention to your thoughts. Notice when you're thinking, I'm not good enough. Because guess what? You are enough. Number 2, remind yourself it's normal to feel this way. If you never felt inadequate, you wouldn't be a normal, healthy human being. You are enough. Number 3, stop judgment. Embrace the truth that you will have this thought sometimes that you're not enough. And it doesn't make you a bad person, nor does it make you not good enough. Judging yourself when you think you're not good enough just compounds the problem, right? You're supposed to think this. You are normal. Again, if you never think you're not good enough, something is wrong. Every time you judge yourself, though, for thinking or feeling something, you're doubling your pain or quadrupling your pain or just exponentially increasing it. So notice the judging thoughts like, I shouldn't be thinking I'm not good enough. What's wrong with me? Those thoughts that prove to you that you really are not good enough, those are lies. You are enough. Number 4, stop believing it. If you're thinking I'm not good enough and you're buying into it and believing it, remind yourself that thought, although it's totally normal, is also a lie. It's a story we tell ourselves because 80% of our thoughts are negative. You are enough. Number 5, get bored. This sounds a little funny, but when you notice you're thinking the thought, I'm not enough, get bored by it. That thought again? Can't you come up with a better story, brain? This thought is so last year or so last decade. Make fun of your brain for thinking such an unoriginal thought. You are enough. Number 6, decide your opinion of yourself is more important than others' opinions of you. When people tell you you're not enough, tell yourself it's okay for them to misunderstand me. And remind yourself of the truths you do know rationally. You are enough. Number 7, practice other thoughts. Thoughts like, I am good enough simply because I was born. No matter what people say, I am worthy. No matter what I change or don't change, I am worthy. No human being is better than another human being. There's nothing I can do to become more worthy. There's nothing I can do to become less worthy. So, when you feel unworthy or when you think the thought, I'm not enough, remember, you're in good company. Everyone feels this way. And yet, everyone is enough. You are worthy, and you don't have to do anything to prove it. You are enough. Until next time, keep smiling. If you like what you've heard, check out my Get Yourself Unstuck program. Go to KirstenCall.com. That's KirstenCall.com and schedule a free consultation today. Coaching for Creatives is produced by Kirsten Call. Music and audio engineering by James Call.